Good morning, North Central Conference churches. My name's Mark Taylor, and I'm the Church Planting Director for the North Central Conference. I'd like to take a few moments this morning and share with you some of the exciting things that have been taking place across our conference over the last year. As most of you know from conference last year, my wife and I went to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and started Common Ground Worship Center and subsequently hired pastors Pat and Marge McClanahan. But what some of you may not know, and you'll see from these pictures, is that Common Ground in less than 1 year has started a daughter church called The Connection. And the new pastor of The Connection is going to be Pastor Jeremy Klumper, as you see him preaching here on a Sunday morning at Common Ground Worship Center. And there are many other exciting things taking place. So just to recap what's happened in 2011, Common Ground Worship Center was launched with Pastors Pat and Marge McClanahan. The Connection, which is their daughter church, was launched with Jeremy and Bobby Klumper. And then Main Street Ministries was launched with Sabra and Cliff Dieth. Then Clearview Christian Fellowship was launched in Monroe, Wisconsin with Pastors Adam and Emily Hoverson. Then Iglesia Emmanuel in Albert Lea, Minnesota with Pastor Federico and Maricruz Rivera. And then The Catalyst was launched in Eau Claire, Wisconsin with Pastor Scott and Lori Whiting. And now that takes us to 2012. The Gathering Place is going to be a brand new work in Bismarck, North Dakota. Then Yorkville, Illinois will also see another new work sponsored by Eric Owaskowitz and the folks at Resolution Church. Pella, Iowa will see another church plant by Pastor Cliff Dias, sponsored by Main Street Ministries. And then we also have the possibility of one more plant either in Williston or Minot, North Dakota. These are exciting times, but the truth of the matter is we can't do it without your help. I know over the past few years our conference has invested quite a lot of resources in church planting, sometimes upwards of $500,000 on one plant. And we didn't quite get the results that we were after for that amount of funds. My wife and I, over the past 25 years, have developed the system that we call the home missionary model of church planting, whereby we go into a community and we locate people who are already living in that community, who have a desire to become a pastor or may already be a pastor, and we work with those folks and establish a core group, thereby dramatically decreasing the amount of funds that are needed per church plant. As a matter of fact, the plants that we established in 2011, the majority of them were done with very, very reasonable cost. Some of them from $1,000 to $10,000 was all it took to get some of these churches off of the ground. But as I said before, we can't do it this year, and in the remaining years, we can't meet our goal of 50 churches planted and revitalized by 2025 without your help. So I want to encourage you this year, in January, which is our church planting offering month, do the very best that you can do. And we, as the church planting and revitalization team, promise to be good stewards over the funds that you entrust to us, and we will try to get you the most bang for your buck. God bless you.